Good evening, everyone. March 27th, 2019, New Comic Book Day. Actually got a fair amount of comics from a couple different places. So, a lot of cool stuff. So, let's get to it, shall we? First up, I think I got this one. I got this one from my local comic book shop. Static, The Shocking Origin, issue 2. I don't know if you watched the show. I think it was something CW, but it was WB. Static Shock. I loved that guy. I loved Static Shock as a teenager and a kid when he came out, and so when I came across his origin story, or I came across his comics, had to buy it. Pretty good shape. 9.2. So I like it. I love Static Shock. All right, these next few are from a Facebook Marketplace. Spider-Man Classics, issue 8. It's actually a reprint of ASM 7. Second appearance of the Vulture. Part of my loophole to collecting. I would love the original every single issue, but you can't always afford that, and so I get these cheap ones where I can, and it's a filler until I actually get more. Those of you who might have loopholes, have loopholes of your own would understand. If you go forward down a street and then you come to a fork in the road, left or right, how many directions can you take? There's actually 3: left, right, and you need to go back. So that's my loophole. One day I'll have all the originals and not reprints, but till then, one down. Avengers, issue 3. Legacy 693. Part of that Celestial storyline. I like that cover. The Avengers, issue 6. I really like that cover. Avengers, issue 7. And the last one from Facebook, Avengers, issue 8, a variant edition. I like it. I'm trying to get the early issues of this run. All right, next up, my brother this past weekend went down to Arizona to visit my grandma, for part of the spring break here, and he stopped by a local comic book shop in Phoenix, before I come back up, and he got these for me. The Amazing Spider-Man, issue 19. I believe it is 553 in the print run. Like the blue tone of the cover. The Amazing Spider-Man, issue 16.HU, part of the Hunted storyline. I really like this cover. Beautiful, beautiful cover. I love the Black Cat and Spider-Man on this. Amazing Spider-Man, issue 230, with the Juggernaut on the cover. I don't know what to make of this cover. It looks like a black and white, kind of old-fashioned photo kind of thing. Not my favorite cover by far. I find it hard to believe Spider-Man could beat the Juggernaut. I don't know. You need a very good understanding of Newton's law. Is it the third law or second law? I don't know. The object of motion. That's the only way to stop someone like the Juggernaut. finally, the last one from Arizona, Amazing Spider-Man, issue 246. I like that cover. Looks really good. All right, so what I picked up from today. From my comic book shop, Fantastic Four, issue 62. First appearance of Blastar, Sandman appearance, and appearance of early Inhumans. I like the cover. I thought it around 3.5. Spent about $20, $25 on it. So I like it. All right. Heroes in Crisis, issue 7 of 9. I like the cover except for one thing. Superman's face. I mean, I understand that he's angry, and being angry can distort your face or your facial features, but someone hit Superman with an ugly stick one too many times. Of course, I preferred this one to the other cover, the variant, the Green Lantern's worst moment. So, hope I like the storyline. I mean, it started out very promising, but slowed down a bit for me. I mean, I was hoping for something more along the line, the storyline of the Batman Who Laughs. You know, a constant kind of a fight. You know, the story might slow down, might be a little bit stagnant for a few issues, but at least you know it's the try and fail to succeed and beat the bad guy. This Heroes in Crisis seems to have been an issue after issue of, and I really didn't need to know that backstory. Can we get to the point of who's actually responsible for the deaths at Sanctuary? Anyway, Batman Beyond, issue 30, variant cover. Really like that. Really like that cover. I'm a little short on funds, you know, right now, so I got the variant, the B cover instead of the A cover, just because I like this one a lot more. Awesome cover. The Amazing Spider-Man, issue 18, Legacy 819. Really like this cover. Busy, but I like it a lot. A lot of people running away from something. Hunted Part 2 is what it says up at the top. Can't wait. Freedom Fighters, issue 4 of a 12-part series. I really like this whole Nazis win World War II and control, I guess, in the world, because it's North America they're controlling. I have the first issue, the third issue. For some reason, my local comic book shop didn't grab the second issue, or the Diamond didn't ship it. So I'll have to buy that one separately. But really enjoying that storyline. Fantastic Four, issue 8. Again, for some reason, my comic book shop got shorted. You know, the previous issue of, you know, Freedom Fighters and this one, so I missed issue 7. So again, I'll have to pick it up somewhere else. But I like it. Excuse me. All right, Action Comics 1009, Part 3 of Leviathan Rising. I didn't have a clear favorite between this one and the B cover, so I chose the original cover just so that way I could have Action Comics and all that written out there instead of just a smaller one down there. So, Clark Kent, I Know All Your Secrets by Amanda Waller. Well, I'm interested in seeing where the storyline's going. Very happy to have this comic in my collection. Incredible Hulk 181. Yep. 181. Too bad it's not the original. The facsimile reprint, complete with original ads and all that. As Wolverine's original storyline. He looks very feline. Glad they butched him up. Toughened him up. What was it? I was reading recently one of my Uncanny X-Men, I think, for first appearance, not for, or Kitty Pryde joins the X-Men. I think it was that one. And Logan Wolverine is in it, and he had a flashback to this fight. Flashback to this fight. His first failed mission because he didn't bring in the Wendigo or Hulk. Forget who he sent out, but sorry. Really cool. Super glad to have this one in my comics. I have Hulk 181 New York Comic Con variant I bought from someone online. So, Detective Comics 1000. Hey, Comics for All People. How's it going? Fortunately, it came in right at the end, but thank you for making an appearance. I appreciate it. But Detective Comics 1000. Been waiting for this bad boy to show up. I got this one, and I've got another comics. I got another Detective Comics that I'm gonna get. It's in my folder, but because of, like I said, I mentioned earlier in my show, tight budget right now. I didn't really want to shovel out $20 for 2 issues, especially when I got a early Fantastic Four at the shop at the same time, my local comic book shop at the same time. So I'll have to pick it up next week or the week after. But this is definitely my favorite cover. Really awesome wraparound Jim Lee cover. I love how in-depth it is. There was a few variants. The shop I use is called The Shop. It's located in Alamosa, Colorado. It was originally tattoos and piercings as well, but he had the space, and so he has opened up he has a little bit of comic books, so not a great amount because like I said, it's not a primary comic book store, but it's the only comic book shop for 150 miles. So it's buy there or travel to Pueblo, 2.5 hours away to go shopping at the next brick and mortar building. But the Detective Comics, there were several I didn't like. I think it was the 1980s cover. Batman looks like he was been put through the meat grinder, and Robin looked ugly as hell with a carrot top. It was like, oh my god. Whoever drew that must have been blind. I swear. No, he doesn't ship out books. At least not that I know of, because I don't think so. He does a few small things for loyal customers like me. I show up every once, maybe twice a week and buy comic books. So he does a lot of things for me. They might not do for an average, for a walk-in customer, but no, as far as I know, he doesn't ship out because, like I said, he sells comic books, but from noon, 1 o'clock to 8 o'clock at night, he's tattooing usually. So he has a full job doing that. So I do not know about shipping out, but I'd be willing to bet, I'd be willing to bet some, that he doesn't ship out because he's one of those very, I guess the word you call it, independent shops. It's just him and his tattoo is that two other part-time tattooers that work there, and his receptionist who runs the books and all that. Anyway, that's it for now. My favorites probably being Mother's Hall, probably being Detective Comics. My facsimile of Hulk 181. And my Spider-Man that I collected. Amazing Spider-Man 16.HU. But like I said, a good amount, but I've sold one book, comics, and it was because I kind of jumped on the bandwagon of the Batman Damned issue 1, the Bat Tool edition. When I saw those things going for $75, $150, I'm going, hell yeah. Bought 2, one for myself and one the other one for what was it? Not sure how much, but I bought it cover price, and then I sold it, and I put it on eBay and I sold it. But otherwise, I've not sold. I tried to sell one other comic before, a Simpsons comic that I received as a gift, but it was like, I hate the Simpsons. I just find it a dumb show. I understand. I can understand why some people would like it, but I'm not one of them. So I tried selling it, but no one seemed interested. So I just took it off and gave the book to someone else. But no, I don't. I'm sure I might eventually, but I don't. For right now, I don't sell. I'm just a collector. I'm not a I don't know, buy marketer or whatever, buy and sell. I might eventually, say, hey, I have multiple copies of a book. I bought several covers, but I really don't need several. I need to save a little bit of space, so I will sell 2 covers and keep my favorite. So anyway, thank you for hanging out and talking to me, comics, and hope you rewind and watch from the beginning. You see my see the rest of my books. And well, like I said, that's it for now. See you guys next time I have something to show. Talk to you later. Have a good night.